Yeah, ahead of our domino segment, Hayley Matthews, the West Indies women's captain, took 3 for 23 today for the Mumbai Indians in the Women's Premier League in India. And remember, the IPL coming up starting at the end of the month. SportsMax will have live coverage of the Indian Premier League. 15 matches, including the opening game of the tournament and the championship match as well. And we'll have you covered as far as the IPL is concerned. But let's talk some dominoes. Supreme Ventures Limited, SVL, officially commenced Jamaica's first island-wide domino series over the weekend, hosting the first of 7 community events at Pier 1 in Montego Bay. The tournament series will see players vie for the title of national champion, playing the cutthroat format of the game. Our reporter Brian Pitter, he's been busy. He was in Montego Bay and covered the action.
The highly anticipated Supreme Masters Domino Tournament got underway at Pier 1 in Montego Bay on Sunday. 64 of the best players in the area converged for the start of Jamaica's first island-wide Domino Tournament, a series of events that will conclude with a grand finale at the National Arena in Kingston in June. Executive Chairman of Supreme Ventures Limited, Gary Peart, said the tournament was organized to create the competition around one of Jamaica's favorite games.
So the Supreme Ventures brand is synonymous around the country, especially with Cashpot and our other products. And, you know, we wanted to deepen that brand. And when we looked out, Domino is a game that's played by every Jamaican out there. And we thought, you know, over the years, nobody's been able to carry Domino to where it truly should be. And this is Supreme's attempt, you know, to try and raise the profile of Domino right across the country.
Some of the players were equally as excited to get the proceedings underway.
Well, I am a lifelong Domino player. When I saw it advertised on Friday, I said I'd take the opportunity to come and see what it's about. It's a cutthroat game, and, you know, I'm just in it for the fun of it. And if I win it, then so be it.
The action started with 16 tables of 4 players in a cutthroat format. The first player to win 6 games would be crowned first-round victors and automatically receive qualification to the national finals, as well as move on to the next round on Sunday's competition. Peart himself also got involved, easily winning his first-round matchup.
The game was great, I won, you know, so the first rounds are to 6, final is 10. So they're like, you know, Mr. Peart, you know, join the thing. I said, no, put on the tournament. I said, you have to defend the money, Mr. Peart. So I'm here trying to defend the prize money. I mean, if they don't knock me out, I'll collect my own money. I don't have a problem.
So one of the opponents, they went 4, and the other 2 went 3. 3 for both of them. But I just stood my ground, you know. I'm not the best, but hey!
Well, the game did wicked still. I like, cause at one point, one man they 5 made a deuce, but you don't know a domino and they have to play on, and I win.
The second round would prove to be much more exciting. With the tournament now down to 16 players, a place in the final was at stake. After a tense few games, the winners started to separate themselves. Peart again making light work of his opponents. However, it would be veteran player Lesidius who stole the headlines, storming to 6 wins in no time. His celebrations drawing much excitement from those looking on.
I feel good. When the young boys them stand up and they don't trouble me, I just want to draw the domino and I put it how I want it. When I put it how I wanted, all young boy gone.
The final 4 players were revealed with Lesidius, Gary, Jerry and Gavin all aiming to be crowned victor at the end of the day's proceedings. Before the final, the top 16 players on the day were all gifted with cash prizes worth $15,000 each, courtesy of Supreme Ventures Limited. The final contest would see the winner collect a whopping $150,000, with second and third place receiving $100,000 and $75,000 respectively, and fourth place leaving with a sum of $50,000. Ahead of the clash, Peart humbly gave his spot to Alan, the player who he defeated in the previous round.
I think there's nobody better to represent me in the final than you, Alan. I wish you all the best. And the only thing I'll say to you, I would not lose. And as such, I expect my representative to win.
The match was just as intense as predicted, with all 4 players getting on the scoreboard in the early stages. However, the match soon materialized into a dominant display by Alan, who raced to 4 wins after 13 rounds. But Lesidius was not to be stopped, crawling his way to 4 wins to make it an intense 2-man race. Neither Alan nor Lesidius could have predicted what was about to happen. Sitting on just 1 win, Jerry clawed his way back into the competition to secure 5 wins. joining Alan, who was now sitting on the same number of points. And having reached match point, there was no turning back for Jerry, who clipped both Alan and Lesidius to claim victory.
Starting out, it look away rigid. Best of luck, draw, we come second, and then we realize we have a chance. You understand me? So we play next round, a pile will win, and then make it final all at stake, so anything can happen.
The man of the hour, Lesidius, who gained a large following for his performances on the day, said he was just grateful to be a part of the competition.
The match was a good match. We played to the best of our ability, and I feel good that the crowd is good, and there was no problem in the game. We mocked one another, but we are still friends. And we have to say praise God for what we achieved today. And you, the cameraman, and things like that. May God bless you, and keep on that you can do another one. Maybe next week I will be there and you will have we again.
The next event in the series is slated to take place in Miggy's Sports Bar in Spanish Town on Sunday, March 19. Following that, the tournament will be hosted in Port Antonio, Negril, Caymanas Park, Discovery Bay and Maypen, all before the national final at the arena on June 11.
Well, what a twist. Lance, when I was doing CXC exams, and you have the English language paper, they always told you that when you were doing your short story, it was good to end with a twist. And I think Brian Pitt, our reporter, clearly learned that, because here we were thinking that Lesidius...
Yeah, he went to a good school, you know.
He did?
Yes, yeah, an excellent school, yeah.
Oh, Wilma's?
Yeah, well, you know it, so...
Yeah, that's the school you went to as well, right? Yes.
Where is that school?
Hero Circle?
I wonder why the name of the road is Hero Circle. Have you ever wondered?
Lance, why are we not talking about the Domino Tournament?
Well, go ahead.
Listen, yeah, here I was thinking that Lesidius was going to win.
Yes.
And then the next thing you know, it was Jerry. 5 wins in a row.
And he trailed early.
Yeah.
He trailed early.
He had just one. How much domino do you know, Lance? Do you actually play this game?
Not a lot. I have played very, very few times in my entire lifetime. I'm a ball player, Ricardo. I play games that have a ball. Domino is not something that excites me.
Yeah, same here as well. A long time ago, SportsMax had a tagline that said, "No games, just sports."
Yes.
Yes, there are games involved now. But you have to say, though, it's a wonderful community initiative. Some years ago, I had the pleasure of going to SDC community cricket matches, and I saw how that galvanized communities, and how everyone came together on a Sunday to enjoy themselves and be part of an event. And I think this domino competition going right across the country can achieve something similar. So I think this is a fabulous move on the part of Supreme Ventures Limited to have a tournament like this.
Yeah, and the prize money, US $10,000, that's massive. Yeah. And domino is very popular right throughout the Caribbean, Ricardo, right through the region. Dominoes are very, very popular. You know, right through the Eastern Caribbean and Guyana and Jamaica, a lot of people play dominoes, and I think Supreme Ventures, recognizing how attractive this sport is to the community and to hundreds of thousands of people who play the game, and investing something worthwhile here.
Yeah, and I hope that this is only the start, because I am now thinking, yes, we have a Jamaica leg, that maybe we could have a Caribbean-wide domino tournament, the best from Jamaica versus the best from Barbados, Trinidad and Tobago, St. Lucia, Antigua and Barbuda. I can't call everyone, but I think you get the picture now. I think that would just be a wonderful event. So Supreme Ventures, I think, have started something that can blossom into so much more.
Yeah, and what was interesting about it too was the camaraderie, because even the losers just now were very gracious in defeat, and spoke of even in defeat how it was played in a good spirit and that they still remain friends, even though it was very intense. And I would suspect that because the prize money was so big, everyone was taking the games very seriously.
Yeah, it is wonderful prize money, not just the overall prize, but the individual event prizes as well. $150,000 is what I saw Jerry collect there for winning in Montego Bay. So congratulations to the winners on the first leg, March 19, the second leg. That will be in Spanish Town. And of course, SportsMax has you covered as far as that event is concerned. A lot more to come on the SportsMax Zone, including that masterclass from Erling Haaland as Manchester City move closer to advancing to the quarterfinals of the Champions League. Stay with us.
Stay with SportsMax on YouTube and follow us on all social pages for updates, news and entertainment.